If they're negative histrionic, they dramatize their pathology and use it as a weapon, okay? They're narcissistic, which means they want unearned social status. They're psychopathic, which means they're predatory parasites. And they're antisocial, and that's just your standard criminal types. So that all fits in cluster B. Then there's personality traits that go along with that. Machiavellian, they use language not to convey information, but to manipulate, and to manipulate instrumentally for their own purposes. So if I'm speaking with you in a Machiavellian manner, I have a goal in mind that has nothing to do with the words that I'm using. You may have talked to journalists like that many times.
Many times.
Yes, many times.
So
okay. So they're Machiavellian.
That's so well said.
They're narcissistic. Again, that's an overlap. They're psychopathic. Oh, yes. And on the personality side, that associates with sadism. And so all of that culminates in a personality style that has the proclivity to take positive delight in the unnecessary suffering of others. Okay, so now those people, let's say they're 4% of the population. Okay, so this is what they do, is they look for a story that's working. Could be Christianity, Judaism, Marxism, could be conservatism. Doesn't matter what the story is. They look to see where it has purchase. So where the people who play that game have power. They infiltrate that. They advertise themselves as the vanguard of that movement, and they do that for no other reason than to gain power. Right, and so this is politically agnostic. Now they'll guise themselves in political cloaks, and they'll learn all the tropes. I mean, this sort of thing, you can see this sort of thing emerging like mad on the right, on Twitter, for example. But it's been characteristic of the left for a long time, insofar as the left has power. But, you are the one who just said, I think they want power.
Yes.
That's part of that. In the biblical tradition, there's a battle always between the ethos that brings abundance. So that would be the miraculous provision of fish and bread and water that never exhausts itself. That's all consequence of a particular kind of ethos, the one that Wilberforce embedded. That's juxtaposed against usurpation, Luciferian usurpation of power, right? That's the temptation.